Welcome to the open book, where every voice matters. Every story got layers, and every conversation opens something new. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Welcome to the open book, where the real conversations flow. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Every story got meaning. Every perspective shows. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Turn the page. Late night talks with the smooth bass knocking. Whole room tuned when the topics dropping. Authors, culture, real life views. Open book vibes bring a whole new groove. No fake energy when the dialogue starts. Different perspectives play a major part. From page to podcast, the vibes stay deeper. Real conversations every single week. Welcome to the open book, where the real conversations flow. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Every story got meaning. Every perspective show. Turn the page, turn the page, turn the page. Every chapter different. Every voice got purpose. Every voice got purpose. Turn the page.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday evening. Thank y'all for tapping in again. We were having technical difficulties, and I apologize for that. I just deleted the whole live, okay? And said, let me come on back. Okay, that was getting on my nerves. And it waited right until it was time for us to go live. Okay, the devil is a liar. Yeah. Okay, we got to get that out. So y'all make sure y'all tap that like button as y'all come on in. And let's see who we have here so far. Hey, my girl T Mills. Look, she was back on both times, number one. Okay. Welcome, sis, and thank you for being first in the building. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Hey, Blueski, welcome. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for coming. Hey, Raw Truth again. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Hey, Life Network, Boss Life is in the building. Okay, she said we ready and patient. Thank y'all for y'all's patience. I apologize. She said we ready to ride it. Done for you. Thank you. Look, I need that covering. Okay. Because I know some people probably not too happy with me, but hey, we got to keep it going. Okay, hey, Blueski, she was in the chat earlier. Hey, London, welcome. Thank you for joining. Y'all be speaking to people I don't see sometimes. I'm like, because somebody said Tamala. I don't see Tamala in here. Okay, hey, Stacy, welcome. She said we got scared. Okay. I was like, what is going on? Yes, baby. The devil is a liar. Okay. No weapon form. Come on, Blueski. Hey, my girl T. Smith is in the building. Welcome, sis. We have missed you. Thank you so much for coming on in. Okay, Blueski, because last time that happened, she really was in the chat, but I didn't know that was her. Now I know what her name looks like. So yeah, that's why I was like, I don't want to miss anyone. But y'all come on in, make sure y'all tap the like. Hopefully our people will see the new notification. StreamYard was tripping, my computer, everything was like freezing. So I said, well, you know what? Let me just go out and come back in. I had to go and pick up my kids earlier, y'all. Today was their first day. Well, they've been at summer camp. This is their second week at summer camp. But this week, they have swimming lessons, and y'all, I was so nervous and so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, because Hey, they don't know how to swim, child. I hope they can learn in 6 days. Okay. I hope they can learn in 6 days because it will really help us out. But y'all, okay, so we did a part one, close the door. We did a part one earlier. And so I wanted to get back to my computer so that we could look at some things. Hold on one second. Okay. And so I wanted to pull up some things so we can go a little deeper. Now, if you haven't seen part one, make sure y'all tap into part one because it may be some things on part one. Because y'all, I was in a like really just yapping it up about a lot of things earlier as they were coming to me. And so make sure you tap into part one when y'all get a chance. Okay. She said, I have remote work this week. Oh, it must be nice. I'm gonna have that, I think, on Fridays this month. So that's gonna be nice too. I missed that. Hey, Angela, welcome. Look, no, not Angela, Angels. Thank you so much for tapping in. You got the notification this time. I saw your message earlier. I was like, I don't know what happened, but I'm so glad that you got it this time. Okay, so y'all, let's get into this because we have a couple of things we're going to discuss on this live. As y'all come on in, hit that like button. Okay, so earlier, one of the topics that we talked about was the call I made today to Marriott. Remember that Tyrone, for those of you who are just following the case, Tyrone and Lulu, his girlfriend, they did a Christmas vacation at the postcard cabins there in Gilchrist County. And now that is not just an independent place, but it is under the chain of Marriott. And so we were wondering, if anything did take place there, would there be a way for them to find out? Were there any cameras there and so forth? So the manager, the property manager, as he was being recorded on body worn camera footage by the police department, he stated that there were no cameras there. Okay. Hey, Latte, welcome. Thank you for tapping in, sis. And so I decided, I said, I just never know when I would want to take a trip there to Gilchrist and go to those cabins. You just never know. The fall is coming up. So I said, because I'm used to just the regular hotels, where you go in to the actual hotel and it's secure, and you have the front desk and air conditioning, breakfast downstairs. Well, I just called because I wanted to know the process. Okay, before I make a decision, I was like, let me see what the process is. Hey, Purple Virgo, welcome. Come on in. And so I called today, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to the part that I got. Now, y'all, what's so funny and ironic is the whole call, everything was gravy until I started asking about those cameras. I said, well, God, me, is it a red alert? Like red alert, abort mission. I don't know what happened, but child, the phone hung up. But I was able to get some information. And then the rest of the information, I just kind of did a little more research on how things will go based off of this self-service type of facility. Okay. Hey, Chef's Kiss and Erica. Thank you, ladies, for joining. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play this call. Okay. Now, y'all don't be laughing because, hey, this is not my typical. This is not my typical thing, child. Now, this lady, before I hit record, she was asking me my name, email, trying to sign me up for the Bun Boy rewards. Now, she said it's free. Okay. She said it was free. And so I told her, I said, well, I'll make a decision a little later. Right now, I'm just trying to get some information, because if I'm camping or whatever, I want to know, like, am I secure? Like, what's the process? Because I've never done it before, which is no lie. I haven't even done Airbnb. It's almost like Airbnb kind of setup with the self-service type of thing. Let's see, like they said, they might actually have cameras in line because they got paid allegedly. Just my opinion. Oh, girl, you never know. Okay. She said, I already look, don't laugh at me. I'm not just the type to be off the fly. Let me just call up folks, okay, and pretend. I was like, I get one shot at this from my people. And then the lady hung up on me on the one part I really, really wanted to get. Okay, so here we go. Let me hit play. Hope y'all can hear it good. Okay, let's see.
It's the one located at 1699 County Road, 337.
Yes.
Got it. I'll just go ahead and double check the process for this specific cabin. Can you hold for like a moment or two for me?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
That's the postcard cabin in this specific one. On the day of your check-in or arrival, you will be receiving a pre-arrival message containing your cabin number and code for your room for your cabin. It's actually seamless check-in process now, where you'll just receive it.
Okay, so one thing you said I was talking to Lulu. Girl, you crazy. Hey, Karen, welcome. So she said one thing you do once you make your reservation, they will send you a text message prior to arrival. It will have you will have access because the rooms there don't have keys. They have codes, okay? So they will text you your cabin number. They will text you the code for the door as well. Now, and I'm going to get a little more into some of the other things that I found when it comes to this type of facility, because I don't know if she's going to mention it here about the gate, okay? Let's continue.
By a text message and just the cabin number and then the key code or key code for your cabin.
Oh, okay, so it's more self-service.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now, this is my first time actually camping. Do they have like security there or like security cameras or anything there?
Actually, for that, let me just make sure because I only hear that there would be like actually like no front desk at all for our cabin. However, let me just make sure about security. Of course, security. Okay, and with regards to security, from what
y'all, and that's where her phone hung up, y'all. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh my gosh. So the other thing that she said was it does not have a front desk. Hey, Queen Shailene, welcome back. I pray everything is okay. She said it's storming there. Erica said the code is directly to the phone number. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's good to know, Erica. So she said that there is no front desk there. Okay, so it's not like on a typical hotel, you go up to the front desk, they give you your key card and all of that. No, they do not do that. They text is more of a digital thing where they're texting you the info. So with this type of facility, okay, a self-check-in hotel or cabin property can still provide several layers of security, even without a staffed front desk. So they have, like she stated, electronic door locks with unique access codes that are changed between guests. Now, that's something to keep in mind, y'all, okay? Because remember the timeline. If Lulu, okay, and Dro were supposed to be out by 3 p.m., and remember Donald said that there were new guests there, okay, that had came by the time Lulu stated that she was going to come back. Well, you have to keep in mind, that's not a big window. The usual checkout time is 11 a.m. Now, the reason that most hotels do that gap of 11 and then check in at 4 is you have to have a gap to clean up a hotel for one. And in this particular case, they have to recode things. Okay. So the new guests would not be able to have the old code that Lulu and Dro had. They would have to recode things in between guests. They have to go in there. They have to clean up. So although there is no front desk, they still have people. Now, Donald said they had a third party that comes in and cleans. Now, he didn't even want to give the name of that cleaning company to the police. Okay. He didn't even want to do that, y'all. He was still trying to hold back, saying that they needed subpoenas to even get that information. Erica said, dang, I would be so scared to be somewhere like that and it has no type of protection. Now, hey, Becca, welcome. Thank y'all for joining, those of you coming in. And so then now they have gate access systems that limit entry to registered guests. Okay. So although there may not be cameras there, by the cabins themselves, there's a gate that they have to let people in. Okay. So they send you your code to the gate. It also tracks the cars that are coming through the gate. Okay, she said that they use people around the area for cleaning, possibly. Okay, hey, Stephanie. She said that's if they actually take the time to change those codes. Truthfully. And based upon cabin boys' behavior and story time, wouldn't have allowed for that if it's truly being serviced as they claim, clock it. Okay, that part. Hi, Simone. Welcome, sis. So, and shout out to Selena. Some of those gifts I can't see. So shout out to the mods for thanking everyone for gifting. And Becca said she can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure y'all can hear. Hey, Lisa. I see my bubble. Okay. Maybe y'all let who was that? Becca know to go out and come back in, because it could be her phone, because she can't hear me. Okay. Thank y'all so much. So that's something else to think about, is in between guests, you not only have to clean, but the codes would have to be changed between guests. Okay. Now, security cameras at the entrances, parking areas, roadways, and common areas are not usually, although the cameras are not usually near the private cabins, but in those areas. Y'all can't make me believe there's not a one camera watching those areas. Okay. Because baby, anybody could just come up in there and take all their dishes. Okay. all their towels, all of whatever else is loose. Okay. Now they don't look like they have TVs. Okay. But we saw in the cabin trial, they got a whole kitchen set. They got towels up in there. Baby, people will walk up out of there. We don't know what's in that little welcome center. Okay, so it has to be a way for the manager, okay, to see what is happening on that property. Now, exterior lighting is along the roads, pathways, and parking lots. Usually they have emergency contact numbers that are available 24/7 for their guests. And then check this out. Remote monitoring by property management, who can receive alerts from access control systems. So he has access to know when there's an issue. Okay. That's how he knew, allegedly, to come onto the property, because of Lulu and Dro arguing, allegedly. These witnesses that we still don't know who they are, those witnesses allegedly heard them arguing and contacted or alerted property management. That's when he showed up. Now, I don't know how far property management lives, or if they have a cabin right there on property. Most likely, they probably have. Now, they probably have a souped up cabin. Okay. they probably got the one with the bathtub, jacuzzi. Okay, a whole stove, refrigerator. Their cabin is probably lit. Okay, whereas everybody else got to have claustrophobia. Okay, in these little bitty cabins, unless you're in the bathroom, look like the restroom had the most space. Okay, let's see here. Life said, I didn't see a gate when I looked via eagle eye view. So how are they getting in and out of there? How are they gaining access? Because in that case, anyone could drive on that property. So I'm wondering about that. But thank you for bringing that up. So, hey, I need to dig a little deeper. Let's see. Hey, it is what it is. Welcome. Let's see. Hi, Angela. Trying to see what I've missed. I was on another screen. I know in the industry I worked in, locks and codes should have been changed, but I can tell you plenty of people moved in and were just handed keys from previous residents. Ooh, woo. Okay. Looks like a trailer to me. Okay, Felicia. She said it looks like a trailer, child. They call it a postcard cabin. Okay. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. I knew that when they said no footage, the property management can look at it from their beds on their phones. Yeah, because y'all, where I work, there are cameras, okay, throughout the property, right? And see, a lot of times they're not going to tell. Now we know kind of where some cameras are, but a lot of times these people are not going to tell you where their cameras. That's probably why that lady was like, "Lady, you crazy? I'm about to hang up because like you trying to case the joint or something like that." But what he can do, even if he's not there, okay, he can have access to tap into any camera and see what's taking place, even on the outside as people are coming through the gate. Okay, so you mean to tell me a facility like that, come on now, Marriott, those people are going to protect their property and their things. They have to get insurance, all of that. Okay, so how is he knowing what's going on? He can't be everywhere at every time. And another thing, too, I wanted to ask her before the phone disconnected was, is there security on the property? You know what I'm saying? Like, how if there was an issue. See, property manager to me shouldn't be the only person. Okay, come on now. How is he helping guests or you managing the property? So there are people that are in place that are supposed to take care of certain things. So if anyone did have an issue and a fight went down or something like that, okay, and we have to keep in mind, no police were called. No police were called at that time. Okay, so if anything, do I contact you? You gonna be security and come out here? Do you have access to a power plant? Like, I mean, sir, how secure is it? That's my whole thing. That's what I really, really want to dig a little deeper with her. They have cameras probably illegally installed. Okay, gates wide open, child. You know, some of those apartments, every time you come, they're supposed to have secure cameras and gates. Child, every time you go, the gate is open. Okay. You're like, well, how secure is it if the gate is broke every time I pull up? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it pulled up. Life said it pulled up, but it doesn't show the gate. Go look up the cabin address and pull it up on via Google Earth. Let me see. I got to look now. Life, I ain't even ready for all that. Now, I ain't even got the address like quickly available for me. You asking me to multitask? Now, I'm going to have to do that and come back with that because I want to look it up. I got to get the address. I don't have it memorized and see what you're saying. They're not running it according to what their policy says. Who, Marriott? The cabin boy was not management. He was a leasing agent. Big difference in what he says versus what he really had control over doing. Oh, so you're saying that the cabin boy just may have been there like if someone wanted to rent it, but not necessarily like one of the big boys in charge. See, that is what they really need to look into is that guy. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Like, it was too much of him. Like, even when they said about the subpoena, who do we make it out to? Well, first he said his name. That's a red flag because then you changed it almost 2 more times. So if you are an actual property manager, you should know who to make certain things out. That's like saying, who do I make the check out to? And it's supposed to go to Marriott or whoever, Hotel Equities. And you say, oh, you can just make it out to me. Sir, you need to know who we need to make stuff out to. It's just a little red flag on that for me. Let's see. This property is like a 20-acre property with cabins, aka not the AKA. That sounds like a little shade. AKA trailers throughout, which are offered similar to Airbnb. Just saying, take a Google Earth view and pull it up. Okay. Hey, Charnisa, welcome. A big dummy, and they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, regretting him ever opening his mouth, right, and not calling management. And see, that's the other thing, because see, they have video proof of that. Did he really call and speak with someone? Remember when he told the police he called and he spoke with someone? So I'm curious to know, did he actually do that? Okay. I think he manages that property area. Okay. That's why he said he would need a subpoena, keyword he, for himself. Right. Okay, not they. They, the legal team or Marriott or whoever, said they need a subpoena. He said him. See, he knew if he did that, it would put it off. And then it will most likely not be a follow through. It wasn't. Okay. So then they just went with what they went with. Come on now. Okay. You know, Raw Truth, we gonna laugh. Raw Truth say I'm doing too much laughing, child. I'm tickled at some of this stuff. Okay, so let me see here. Y'all got to give me grace because earlier, okay, life, let me look. Because earlier, child, I was being serious trying to get through a whole lot. So we had less laughter in the first part. Okay, part one. This one, hey, I'm at home, I'm chill. We trying to just go through some stuff. And you know, Rob, that's what a lot of those people in the comments sometimes be wanting to say, oh, it's just, this is not a funny matter. Well, we don't think it is. What part did you come into the live? Did you come when we were talking about something serious, or did you come when we were tickled and laughing about something? Okay. All right. So let's see here. Child, I don't think I ever used Google Earth. Life is stretching me over here. Oh, child, what do we do? Let's see. Do I have to have an app? Oh, wait, let's see. What's this? I've never seen Google Earth. Let's see here. So I'm going to do new. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to look up something. Okay. Where do I put the address? I mean, it looks neat because I want to see what it looks like. I'm trying to find it for y'all. New map. Oh my gosh. What is it doing? Where do I put the address? Okay, let's see. Is this where I put the address? 16. Y'all make sure y'all tapping that like button. Thank y'all so much as we're waiting to see if I know what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, because this would be neat if I actually get it to pull up. It's thinking, it's thinking. It's doing something. Okay. Now I pulled up this. Okay, so let's see here. And Life Making help me with this. Okay, let me show y'all what I pulled up. I'm certain he called another leasing agent. Might have called Lulu, child. Okay, so let's see. It should be popping up. Okay, so this is what's showing up. I guess this is the actual map of where the cabins are located. Now, what am I looking at, Life? Is this the road? Okay, they get in, no gate here. Is that what you're talking about? So maybe they drive down this road here. Okay. Oh, child. Ooh. So wait a minute, y'all. Let me move this comment out the way. So so the only secure part would be the cabin if there's no gate right here by the road. Can y'all see that? Hey, hello, Barbara. Let me zoom in some. Because wouldn't they have? Okay. Right here on the right middle. Okay, y'all see the field of land. There is no gate right there. I don't see, unless it's, I see trees. Oh yeah, somebody had to scope this place out. It's like, what? And see, here are the little cabins. Let me see what life is saying. Oh my gosh. This thing looks scary on here. Okay. It's like a forest with cabins throughout. Oh, click on the little man and then the blue line near the address. Okay, let me see here. Let me try it. Hold on. Click on the little man. Oh, okay. Now wait, this is letting me drive there. That's not what I'm trying to do though. Oh Lord. Are we driving here? Nah, it took me somewhere else when I did that. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Click a highlight street to enter. I may have to just play around with this, y'all, and then do it. I don't want to hold up the live trying to figure out how to navigate this, but it's so neat because I want to see, y'all, this thing here. I'm going to be honest. It looks scarier. Okay. Without, that's the back side. Why won't let me click here? Let me show y'all this right quick. Okay, this part here, I think this is where when the family came in, y'all see this little thing with the blue in the middle where they were sitting and the police were interviewing them and talking to them. And then this little place right here behind it, I believe that's the welcome center that they're talking about. Okay. So you drive in. Ooh, child, this looks scary. Who knew about this place? Okay. If you notice right here is the driveway. This the driveway with all these trees. You could barely see the road going through the trees. And then you come right here. Here's the little center. And then you have these little cabins up and throughout the oh, y'all. I want to know what sits in. I'm going to play around with this. I'm curious to know what sits in those bigger buildings. Okay, so y'all see the little cabins right here in the middle? That is crazy. Oh my goodness. The road to the left. That's to the left. Yeah, this place here, I really need to talk to them again about that because the only level to me of security would be the one to your cabin, that they would text you your cabin number and your code to get in. But coming in here, okay, hold on one second, Life. Okay. Because, baby, you was teaching me something today. We're going to get into it, y'all. Okay, so Stephanie said, no, he's a leasing agent who would call management if something happened after hours. They are management. They try not to work evenings or weekends if they can get away with it. Okay. Okay, cabin boy on the phone. Lulu, they here. I wonder if a FOIA request would get the entry times for info from the cabin. Yep, it could. Mm-hmm. But see, I don't know if the police did that footwork though. That's the thing. Yeah, like I want to know, London, like who knew about this particular location? Because to the natural man that has never been here before, okay, how would we know that this was like self-serve, self-service and the lack of cameras? Like what? They did scope those scary woods out. I wonder what clientele they typically serve the most in that area. Wow. Hey, CapX. So the cabins are hitched trailer style bungalows and can be moved easily, mainly while the whole scheme is so convenient and lucrative for owners and spot renters. Oh, if not asked, we can exchange. Oh, girl. But how would so y'all hey Tashiria, so this will be a question though. How would that fall under the umbrella of Marriott though? Why is Marriott over something like this? If you know what I'm saying, like, oh my goodness, y'all. That got me scared just looking at that and thinking about this. They probably have different sizes available. Yes, they do. They do have, I do believe they have different sizes because some are suites. Remember, the prices go up. Only someone familiar with the area or someone who knows someone. Yes. Hey, Monica, welcome. The road to the left of the screen that runs straight up and down is the main entrance anyone can access. Yep, I see that. I see that. So the gate part would not play a big part in this because we don't see a gate. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is scary. And we know, y'all, Tyrone did not know about this place. I really don't think he knew about this place. I'm going to be honest. Now, if family knows whether he knew about it before, let me know. Has he ever been here before? Anyone knows that. But why here? That's going to be another major question that could help crack some things. Why here? Whose idea, I should say, was it to go here? Okay, and thank you, Life, for bringing this up because I want to play around with this some more and when I can familiarize myself with it. But I still, right, Karen, it's still, if it's under the umbrella of Marriott, this is why I wanted to hear it from Marriott, what their whole thing is, because if y'all don't have cameras near the cabins, you have to have some type of camera out here. Like, I just don't see a whole Marriott place out here with no cameras at all. Like, that is crazy. They are under the Airbnb guidelines, I believe. Wow. Because Marriott is a chain name and they know they will make money off of it regardless. Ooh, woo. Y'all, this opens up a whole, go ask Daddy, a whole thing. A whole other can of worms. All hotels are chains and they have different properties and brands attached to their names. And see, the major highway, when I had looked up like eating places over there, y'all, even for like restaurants, you have to drive like 10 miles away just to get food. So this sits way off. Now, my thing is this. The only thing, okay, thinking about that, let's think this through right quick. Thinking about that. Let's just say somebody did come, right? And it was others involved. Y'all, if that's the case, I think they would have been telling them. And when I say that, following them there, like as a group, they may not have been like in the same cabin or whatever, but everything else seems so far away. So where would the other people, we just thinking like outside of the box, okay? If there was someone else, where would they be? because like this not like the city where you know how you have on one corner you may have little Hilton, the other corner you got a little Holiday Inn. Like this is the woods, okay? So if we wait, like trying to lie and wait on somebody, where they gonna lie and wait at? It's not like it's a gas station right here, or like I think they would have had to go in there around the same time or kind of be in the vicinity, okay, to know where they were, because this is like way off into the woods somewhere. Let's see, almost like an LLC business with different entities. Yes. Man, y'all, that thing is deep, because then it's like you're thinking it's under Marriott. But then when you talk to Marriott, they actually have access to see, what's offered there and all of that. But how much control do they have over how it's run? You see what I'm saying? Like in the different things that they have there. And he said his legal department, which legal department? Okay. Let's see here. Life said no gates, dirt roads, and houses around that area. I believe someone is renting out those trailers and they live in a nearby house. Mm. They are in the trees with the You said they're in the trees with the cameras. He's like a superintendent, likely resides on the property, and tends to the upkeep of property and needs of guests. He really ain't shit. But half does his job to eliminate bringing in outsiders. Oh, now you know what, CapX, you right about that. He probably like, shoes, we're going to make it to where people ain't going to want to come here. Okay, they might be questioning stuff too much. But y'all, this thing, if you think about it too, he probably, okay, how many people, y'all, I'm even nervous to even say what's on my mind right now. Okay, like the whole thing with them hearing an incident between Lulu and Dro. Do y'all think that really happened? That whole scenario? Because who are those people? Like, who's staying out here? I'm just trying to understand, like, what leads people? I'm wondering if Dro and them saw somebody out there. Like, did y'all see any other cars, people in their cabins enjoying the cabins and stuff? Like, I'm just trying to understand, because see, for one reason I question that is there are 3 different times, okay, that are being stated about this alleged and so-called verbal altercation. One time was at 1:40 p.m. On another time, it stated 12:15. Wait, let's see. Oh, now I'm getting the times mixed up. Did I write it down? Dog. I'm gonna have to go back and write them down. But it was 3 different times, y'all. And I'm like, why is it 3 different times? Okay, with this so-called argument. Because on GPD, it shows a time. Gilchrist, it shows a different time. And all of that does matter, though, y'all. And the reason that it matters to get a correct time, because it shows the distance in the amount of distance, first of all, that they had to drive. Okay, so if they left earlier, there's a bigger gap in time. So what else happened? If they left later, okay, that kind of bridges that gap some. But to be off by 3 different times, that is so weird. That's exactly what I was going to say. The Airbnb apartments communities do the same thing. Slick-ish. You have no idea who your neighbors are. But someone else had their own cabin. Monica said, right, and especially in the woods like that, there has to be some cameras somewhere in those trees or something. Hey, SF, welcome. Put the address in up top in the search bar and follow the road. Okay. I thought I put the address. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think this is it. Northeast. Okay. And follow the road. So you said, do I click the person? Because, child, this ain't letting me do nothing. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, I'm out of my comfort zone when I start clicking and stuff. And nothing happening. Okay. This one keeps popping up with the blue line right here. Oh, right here. So, maybe this is what you're trying to get me to see. Oh, so this road right here. Can I go down this road? I'm scared. I don't want to go too far down. Can I go in here? Oh, shoot. Why it won't let me go in the road? I mean, down this little road right here. So basically, I think she's saying right here should be a gate. But it's no gate because back here is how you get to the actual cabins. But why it won't let me go back there, I wonder. Because I see the little building back there. Okay, child, I'm going to play with it. Because I'm outside my comfort zone, child, and I don't want to be holding up my live trying to figure it out. But I definitely want to play around with that so I can show y'all, because I want to go see if it'll let me go in there. You think the ops are in another cabin? Yes, checkout is 11. But remember, he said they had a late checkout. For one, they thought allegedly their trip was over that Sunday, that they were supposed to check out Sunday. But then this altercation came, and then they were already on late checkout time. They're supposed to leave by 3 p.m. So that's weird. Yeah, but it's no gate right there. Right. T. Mill said you act like they want to see you, girl. I was scared like a scary movie. Okay. I'm gonna practice it. Let's do an activity. Go back to my comment about the cabins and just apply it to all questions regarding transport, concealment, swaps, destination coordinates, hidden areas leading to back roads. Need more pieces for your board. Are you picking up when I put it down? Okay, come on now. Let's see here. T. Mills said you can't go back there because it's you have to do aerial. Oh, T. Smith. Okay. Thank you for that. Oh. So you'd have to do an aerial view of that. Because I want it to be like I can go down that road. So I can go in. But even with that view of what we just saw, we didn't see a gate right there. And anyone and you believe it's one way in and one way out. 115 was, yes, there you go, Monica. 115, 140. Okay. All of those times are different. And it should be different, at least be in the same vicinity, 12 something. One of them was 12 something, I think 1245. Okay. And I just saw that at the bottom of the GPD police report about that verbal altercation. So I really wish they would do a subpoena and see who those witnesses were, because I know in GPD they said they spoke with someone named Katrina Thompson. Now, when Donald was telling it, he was telling it like it was two people, allegedly, that I guess had contacted him and heard all of this. But he never stated who those witnesses were. Okay? He never stated that part. Ooh, child. Okay. So then, y'all, It's supposed to be license plate or vehicle monitoring at entrance points. This is why it's important to see if there's at least a camera right there at the entrance point to see if it is monitoring who is exiting and leaving. Okay. And then regular staff is supposed to patrol or maintenance personnel periodically, usually visits these types of property. Now, security things that they can look into is a record of who checked in and when. Any digital lock access logs can show when a cabin door was open and closed. Okay. And then reservation records can be tied to guests and their vehicles. So those are things that you can look into as far as like being an investigator or the police department themselves. They should be able to track that. But without cameras, oh child, it's gonna be hard. Okay. Donald can look at that camera. I believe so too. I believe that they have the ability to see who is there. I truly feel that they have that. So I want to look more into this. I'm gonna play around. Like, thank you so much for that because I'm gonna play around with that myself. So when I come back with that, I can just really know what I'm going to and what I'm going to look at. That's really helpful. All right, so that was the call part. I wanted to share with y'all and just give more information about that. Now let's get into unpacking some of Dro Mom's statements. Okay, that's the lies the property management people told Marriott to be listed and advertised, as we can see. That's BS. Oh my gosh, right? That's crazy work. Like seriously, y'all, that thing. I know I'm still talking and moving on, but my mind is going because I'm like seeing that with your own eyes, the visual of it too. And then at nighttime, y'all, can you only imagine how scary that is at nighttime? All of those woods, everything so close. Truck drivers come across a lot of places and things most want, and sometimes they double back for the experience on their own. Oh, like if it was a major road that maybe he drove down while he was on the road and then wanted to come by. Oh, okay. Or maybe made a stop there before or something. That's a good point too. Okay. Okay, Cap X. I'm thinking, because I'm like, who thought of this place? This is not just somewhere that is like popular, or it's someone that had to know someone or someone has been here before and really try to think this thing through, because it would be a perfect location if you really want to get away with something. Okay, come on now. Especially if you know if there's no cameras. Now, even if there are cameras though, y'all, we've seen even with the Country Inn and Suites, there are people that can manipulate that. Okay, because instead of sending the actual camera footage to the police, there was a person there in management, and I don't even know if they are the manager, okay, that used his own cell phone to record the actual time when Lulu was turning and all of that, but then position the phone where you couldn't see what happened once the car door started opening on the passenger side. Okay, so people can also manipulate things as well, because that would have been a big clue into what happened, but it was so conveniently recorded over by the time the detective went back to the Country Inn and Suites. So all he has is what was recorded on the cell phone. So you see how that works? Even if there was a camera, would it be manipulated to not show anything? You think Jason and Lulu found that place? Okay, thank y'all so much for hitting that like button. It is for free. Okay, now y'all, let's get into this. So it's a couple of things I wanted to show y'all as it pertains to some of Dro Mom's statement, okay, that have been made in the past, okay? Now, she doesn't do like lives now about Dro. She kind of posts a lot, about him and so forth. Now, Dro is the third son that she lost. And so we do want to offer our prayers and so forth to his mother. Now, we must still take into account some things that have been shared with us publicly through public records that a lot of people just really question. Also, some things that she has stated out of her own mouth. Okay, so we're just taking a walk, okay, down this journey. Now we haven't stopped with Gilchrist. I am now just kind of shifting us a little to still look into some things, because in the midst of this, y'all, as we've seen last week, other things are coming out about phone calls, about people who thought they had alibis but really did not, okay, posting videos to show you one place and you really not there, who they've been talking to. When we walked it back to Jason in his interview, a lot of things were shifting towards Dro's mother. Okay, now let me show y'all, for those of you who have not seen this part. Okay, we don't believe nothing Donald Payne says. Yes, okay, Donald, they need to investigate you. They need to really look into him in this video and the stuff he was saying. And that area is known for trafficking. That GPD have been doing their darn bluest to stop and conceal, maintain their reputation for tourists and whatnot. Oh yes, I've heard about that. Yes, and they've been trying to monitor the amount of crime in that area too, and they were on like a downward, trend and getting better. And so the last thing they would want is an herder, okay, now sparking, concerns and shifting the numbers, okay. Double G said the last couple of these, she has been posting about the tax business. Yes, definitely tax business, and also a new life insurance venture. Okay, I believe that's the latest. I think you can cover 7 for $750 or 70. Is it 70? 75 a month for 7 people. Okay, so it's a new like funeral plans and life insurance policies, possibly. Now, I'm not sure of how long she's had her license to sell insurance or whatever, but that's something that she is now promoting. Okay, so let's take a look at this first part. Let's take it back to the public. These are public records. Okay, and I want to draw your attention to paragraph, this second big paragraph. Okay, now the first part, it says during a follow-up investigation. Okay, this is Detective Dose. Wait, no, not Dose. Hold on, let me make sure which detective this was. This was the incident report. This was the first one. Okay. So one of the detectives, because I don't want to say which one and I'm wrong, but I'm going to say one of the detectives did this incident report. And it says, during a follow-up investigation, I found out that Tyrone was now in this room in the health, heart, and vascular and neuromedicine area in the East Tower. I met with Kiara in the waiting lobby of Shan's East Tower, 4th floor. Kiara allowed me to take pictures of the interior and exterior of her vehicle, which was then uploaded to evidence.com. I did not see anything obviously suspicious as I took photographs. Now, Kiara gave me the phone number for Tyrone's mother, Rena Demps, who lives in Fort Lauderdale. When I made contact with Rena, she stated that she had nothing bad to say about Kiara. Okay, I want y'all to clock it. Okay, keep track. His mother said that she had nothing bad to say about Kiara. Rena stated that Kiara is like a daughter to her. Now, she's embraced, it seems like, Kiara as a daughter, a child. Okay, I want y'all to clock the words that are being used. Okay, pay careful attention to the words that are being used. I want to make it bigger so y'all can see it. She's like a daughter to her. And that Kiara treats her son Tyrone with a caring heart. Well, I don't know, like I would have added in Tyrone somewhere up in there. Tyrone, my son, also treats her with the caring heart, but okay, we leaving Tyrone out that part. Okay, let's keep going. She stated that although all relationships have their disagreements, she has never known Kiara to be aggressive. Now, if we cue in the family when they were at Gilchrist, okay, and remember they have put on the it's on body worn camera footage and it's on the report that there was an incident. Okay. Now, this may have not been a time when Dro's mom was around. Okay. However, y'all know how families are. And it was to the point that allegedly Kiara was arrested. Now, that record right now is sealed. Okay. It's sealed. Now, although there are relationship disagreements, could we say that it would have been fair to just say that maybe there may have been times that I don't know about, okay, that she's been aggressive, but to put it like she's never been aggressive, you've never known her to be aggressive, why is that even something to highlight? I mean, did he ask about aggression? Because it's almost like, let me throw this out here in case you are starting to question her. Let me just put this out here, okay, about her never being aggressive. Now, in this part, he said, when asked. Notice in this, he said he asked her this, okay? So when asked, Rena advised that Tyrone has never had history of mental illness or made suicidal claims. I gave Rena the GPD case number for this incident, and she advised that she will attempt to drive up from Fort Lauderdale to visit Tyrone. It didn't even seem like it was a for sure. She was going to try at this time, after the cop is talking to her and telling her what happened, that she would attempt to drive up there. Okay. What made the police ask the mother about Lulu? He didn't put that part. He just said he called her and made contact. And he put some things she stated. But on this particular part, he specified when he asked this part. Because on this, he probably asked her, has Tyrone ever had any mental illness, or has he, talked about suicide or anything like that? And that's when he gave her response. But those were things that she was sharing, I guess, about Kiara, because Kiara was the last to allegedly be with him when he jumped out of this vehicle. But it's like she's given a character statement about her, right? And so in that part, we can see that. Now let's go to page 22 for those of you who have access to the form. Let's see. Where's 22? Okay. It's 22. Okay. And I put this one in my video. Notice here the second paragraph from the top. It says, during my investigation, now this is the final detective, okay? It says, I spoke with Rena multiple times over the phone. So this detective said he's talked to her not just one time, but multiple times over the phone. Detective Lieutenant Scott spoke with Rena over the phone as well. So not just one detective, not just one time. Multiple times they spoke with her. Okay? Now, then it goes on to say, during phone conversations, multiple times, more than one detective. During phone conversations, Rena said she believes Tyrone jumped out of the vehicle on his own accord. I want y'all to let that marinate, okay? Because on this particular part, there was time to think about this thing. And I think the detectives, in my opinion, this is my opinion, was giving it a chance to, see, well, is she gonna stand on this? Is this really gonna be it? Because they done talked multiple times about this. Multiple people have had this conversation. And now here is stating that she believes, not just putting it on Lulu, his mother believes that he jumped out of the vehicle on his own accord. Then it says, she also said, now that wasn't enough? Wait a second. You mean to tell me that wasn't it? Like we couldn't just leave it there. We could just say, I think he jumped out the vehicle. So to add more to it, she stated and also said Tyrone has jumped out of moving vehicles with an S in the past. Now, there was one case that came up, and I think shout out to Nothing But the Truth, not Nothing But the Truth. I'm so sorry. C-Ray. She did a video on that with what didn't add up. Okay. And she went over that case, and it was so vague, y'all. The whole thing of she said she couldn't determine if what it was, like the ticket was for that particular time. Because sometimes he did car shows, and you know how you block traffic, you got your doors open, things like that. It really didn't specify. It was very vague. But if that's the only thing that popped up or came up, when were the other times? Because if we don't add an S to that, you're trying to say basically to make it look like a pattern. That this man is known for jumping out of moving vehicles, that it has happened in the past. Where is the proof of that? And why didn't the detectives look into that? Okay, because that there is like really hitting a nail into a coffin. You're already saying, I believe he jumped out of a moving vehicle on his own accord, and the injuries do not even line up, with all due respect, to that statement. But then not only that, we're going to then add to it and say, oh, he's jumped out of moving vehicles in the past. Which ones? Who was with him? Was he driving? Where are you located? I mean, did he sustain any injuries those times? Because if you just out here jumping out of vehicles, child, Dro should have had all kind of broken bones, all kind of broken, legs scarred up, if you just out here jumping out of vehicles. Okay. I don't see how Rena was okay with the lady who made their shirts make Dro out to be so violent. Of course, Rena wouldn't ever see anything as aggressive, or she'd have to acknowledge her own aggressive and documented violent behavior. She was just attacking niggas with knives. Uh-oh, I didn't know about that. I'm going to say allegedly. Oh, Lord, I ain't never heard nothing. What? Record seal thanks to her boyfriend, the police officer. Yeah, we want to know that record seal. I'm clocking and ask why Rena is so weirdly invested in Lulu at a time like this. I told you Riri went back to bed. You did say that. She said, I'm a attempt to get out there. Lord have mercy. What? Okay. And he probably didn't act. She volunteered that BS because she knows Lulu is nuts. Okay, because he said he asked on the other question. Quiet as it kept, Raina knew Lulu before Tyrone. Oh, really, Cap X? What? Hey, Tammy. Yes, girl, we are back. Okay, he's not jumping out of no moving vehicles. I want to know when. If we're going to use that, y'all, we got to see this is the thing. Police Department, GPD. If y'all are going to use that as his official death, okay, the manner in which he died was jumping from a moving vehicle, and y'all claim this as an accident, did y'all ask for proof of that this man has jumped out of moving vehicles before? Not just one. I'm not talking about the one that was pretty much brought to everyone's attention that we still don't know what that whole thing was about. Okay. But I'm talking about if we're going to say multiple. See, multiple, we got to add to it. Y'all know how you put extra sauce on the ribs? See, some stuff, people tell stories and they add a little sauce to the ribs to make it sound really good. Okay, to make it believable. Like you know he had to have done this if he'd have done this in the past. Like, what? Like, you really want this to be this man's legacy? Yes. And she said moving vehicles, a whole truck driver. Okay, on the road. You mean to tell me it is what it is, that this man was a truck driver on the road, had to be careful and pay attention to road hazards, use caution, driving big trucks, that did not know the dangers of jumping from moving vehicles? I'm just wondering, am I the only one missing something? Hold on, y'all. Am I the only one? Did Rena protect Lulu because she had Dro's financial information? Oh, angels, we're going to zap yourself. We're going to put it out, bring it back in. Okay. We don't know. We'll clock it and write it down because Lulu had access. Lulu had access to codes. She had access to passwords. She had access to social media. And as we can tell, Lulu done passed on some of that access. Okay? Because now, hey, the sister sharing stuff onto her page and Dro's. Lulu down there liking the post, child, just out and about. Okay, she out and about in the IG street. She don't care no more. Okay, everybody comfortable now, child. Nor do Lulu and Tyrone take turns letting each other out of the car when they get into it. I don't believe that either. I'm gonna lie. I don't believe that either. Too. When the dark entities roam, it don't care if it's family or another person. Hey, Saving Lives, welcome. Thank you for tapping in and congratulations on your membership. Y'all, some of y'all received memberships. I'm trying to say memberships because we had T Lady Michelle just gifted some recently. Hey, Circadia, welcome. She is weirdly way too involved, controls what and when people in Dro's friend circles. I use friends loosely. What does this woman have going on? Why so involved in such a weird way? I don't know. Hey, Sweet Peaches, I don't know. So we're just, we're just clocking the facts that are here stated in the GPD. I'm not saying facts as to who is right. I'm saying like we're looking at documents. I should say official documents. And we're just asking questions because we're not understanding this. If we are truly justice for Dro, are we still supposed to say Dro jumped from a moving vehicle and that he's jumped from moving vehicles before? I mean, am I missing something? I thought it was justice for Dro, but I don't know how we can be saying that if we're saying that he jumped from a moving vehicle. Okay. What they say or don't was what I was trying to say. Oh, got you. It is what it is, said OB. Dro jumped out the vehicle 2011, right? That was 14 years ago. So Dro was like 17 or 18. That's a young guy showing out perhaps. And you know what? That's true. That could have been, you know how like when you're doing those car stunts, Like, what was the reason? See, they should have gone further into that. Say, okay, could you expound on that? What do you mean? Like, when was this? And what was the situation? And did he, get any type of bruises or injuries due to that? See, GPD, please go a little deeper into these things. Okay, because right now we have a lot of questions. Okay, so here, this pretty much was kind of sealing it for them, y'all, because this detective said that multiple detectives have been speaking with her, not with all of the family, the father and her, concerning this. This particular part was his mother was giving them this particular information, is what I'm saying. Okay, now let me show y'all something else. So then, y'all, people were not too happy about that. Let me see, what do I want to go to first? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play the live first with the prayer. This was after the funeral, right? So before I go to, and some of y'all have heard the medical examiner's call. Before I go to the call, let's look at this Facebook Live that she did. A shout out to Gigi that captured this moment, because I hadn't seen it, y'all, till the other day. But you know what, y'all? This is what gets me. It's funny to look at it in reverse. Okay. It's funny to look at it in reverse because, see, when this particular live came out, y'all, we didn't have official public records. We didn't have this info. So I wanted to present it this way. I wanted to show y'all the end first. And then I wanted to take us back, because when you go back, you start looking at things differently. Certain things stand out to you. And so I was like, okay, so let's take a look. Now, this was a time after the funeral. So this would have been during January, like mid-January, when this live came out. And it's no longer there on her page.
With the mama, with the little friend. I mean, it's a lot of parts going on. All right, so we got to look at everything. Oh, so y'all heard that too? Y'all heard that too?
Hey, Sheila.
Okay. Y'all heard that too? Okay. I'm not the only one. I'm just not making stuff up. Okay. All right. So honey, it is a lot of stuff we have to cover today in this live. So I need y'all to sit back and give me patience. Hold on. Lord, hold on. What is this? Lord, hold on. I'm so sorry. I got something in the background.
I think that was, let me see. Let me fast forward some.
Board, it was share some more.
Hold on, y'all. Okay.
Trying
to
fill it on out.
Lay down on none of mine. I ain't never laid down, and I ain't gonna never lay down. I ain't laid down on the rest, and I damn sure ain't gonna lay down on this one. Are you smart enough? So y'all keep on with the negativity. Talking about the mama don't never get on here. I'm on here now. And I'm gonna speak what I got to speak. This the first part. I'm gonna give you something else to talk about real soon. Don't ask me nothing about Lulu. Cause guess what? In due time, the truth gonna come out. I wasn't there, y'all wasn't there, wasn't nobody there but Dro, Lulu, and God.
Now, we never saw the part 2. It never came out. And I thought at this time she had already told the detectives. Okay, I thought she had already had the truth. Okay, so clock that.
So don't ask me nothing about Lulu. If you want to know anything about Lulu, go and ask her. Based in Florida, this is Sean with Ken. Just know that. Go ask her. Don't get on my post asking me nothing about Lulu. If you ain't here for me and Dro, don't ask me nothing. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Don't ask me nothing about no Lulu. If you ain't on here for justice for Dro, for Renee Dips, Tyrone Lamar Davis Jr., kick rocks. Get off my post. I done lost 3 of my kings, and I ain't got to answer to now one of you motherfuckers. Not when it come to mines.
Hate that one.
But when it come to mines, believe I'm going all the way out. You see how I put him away? That ought to tell you something right there. The way I put him away, his repast, that ought to tell you. And wherever my son go, he always bring the city out because he was that nigga. He gonna always be that nigga. He dead, he's still that nigga. Believe that. I'm gonna always do what I gotta do for all mines and grandkids. So all that shit y'all talking, take that. You could get up out of here with that.
Now, she had stated that she was going to continue to take care of everything that's hers and her grandkids. Now, recently, Tyrone's father made a live, and he stated that she hadn't. Now, I don't know what all she has done or has not done. We've heard that she allegedly gave clothes to his son and allegedly has set up an insurance trust for them. So it's like, I don't know. All we can do is say allegedly on those things because no one has shown proof of either way. Okay, make sure y'all tap that like button. It is for free. I don't know, Blue Ski. I hope so. Oh, and also shout out to LG Investigates. Now, she had brought up this live, and I went on a hunt looking for it. And shout out to Gigi. I'm gonna say Gigi, and y'all know something I thought about. The more we take it back, y'all, and talk about some things, do you know what ends up happening? In the algorithm, some of these older videos are popping up. And it's some that I've missed because, like I said, in the very, very beginning, I wasn't covering this. So it's some lives that I missed, like beginning of January, all of that. And so I'm like, wow, I never heard this. So a lot of those things that people have forgotten about or that never knew about certain things, now in hindsight, because we've made it to like the latter part of this with some official paperwork, now it will cause you to look at some of those other things a little differently. Okay. Now, LG also stated that in this live, this video, now on this, the one that I'm playing right now, Blue Ski, she's telling it. LG said the camera dropped, y'all, and it showed a Hennessy bottle. I said, now wait a second, is that Jason's? I said, now Jason said he never got his Henny. Are you? When Lulu took the car, or not the car, when she met up with Lulu and she got Dro's truck, what did they take Jason's bottle of Hennessy too? I was like, oh my God. Because he put under his post when someone asked him if he ever got that bottle of Hennessy. Now, unless Jason lied, he said he never got it. Okay. And then we're hearing that in this particular video, when the camera dropped, there was a Hennessy bottle. I was like, well, there go his probably his missing bottle. Child, I was done. Okay. I was definitely done. Let's see here.
Stay tuned for part 2. This part 1. This part 1. Because since y'all say the mama don't never get on here and speak, but I'm speaking now, I don't have to be loud. But I'm going to be loud about justice for Dro. I'm gonna do that till the day I die. It's always going to be justice for Dro. And let me tell you another thing. For all you haters, for all you naysayers, just know, stay tuned for part 2. And listen, another thing, if you ain't love my son in real life, and I'm talking about real life, y'all ain't nothing but some ass kissers, dick riders. Sorry for my French, but I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all, he a living legend. I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all mess up his name. His legacy is gonna always live on through me. And I'm gonna make sure that.
Whoa, man, amazing car. When did you become a millionaire?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice from...
I don't care. They can't get to me. See, that's the problem. They thought they could, getting on here on Facebook saying all this stupid foolishness about the mama don't say this, the mama don't say that, the mama don't say this. I don't have to be loud. I ain't the auntie, I'm the mama. Remember that. I ain't the auntie, I'm the mama. The mama that carried him for 9 months, had a C-section, was in labor with him. Okay? I'm the mama. Can't nobody come through the mama. Nobody. Nobody. And ain't nobody come before the mama.
Uh-oh. Lulu, did you hear that? Do y'all think with that statement there, okay, did Lulu have a chance? See, this here tells her what she felt like her position was. Although Dro was saying, he loved his mama, Lulu, he's trying to do for his kids, his family. See, mama just said nobody before mama. Okay? And baby, Lulu, did you hear this? I'm hoping now. Does that also, y'all, play a part in if she's recognizing her position as mama as to why she has so much control? Okay, did Lulu recognize that position and that she knew that she better fall in line? I'm just asking. It's just a question I was wondering. Okay, these are her words. I didn't even know till I saw the live. I was like, wow. Jason lied but told the truth about leaving town for sure. Right. Okay. Hey, Ray Ray. Her and Tyrone Sr. using that same holy oil. Girl, I'm done. You silly. Okay. I think this is the one she said 2 lawyers. Oh, did she say 2 in this one? Trying to remember. I can't remember because I listened to it 2 days ago. Let's see here. Hey, Shelly. Girl, wait a second. You got it back. Y'all, my sis Shelly got her channel back. Oh my gosh, girl. I was gonna mind the other one. I'm so happy UNT lady popped up at the same time. Thank y'all so much. That oil can't be holy. You could have carried him 99 months, but if you are a low down mama, it doesn't count. Uh-oh. Missy Lane came out of nowhere.
Nobody.
Woo.
But just know it's gonna be justice for Dro.
Uh-oh.
Just know that. Long live Dro, justice for Dro. And I'm going to say it again. If you ain't on here for me or my son, don't ask me nothing about Lulu. Don't ask me if she did it or she didn't do it. Go ask her if she did it. Because it's justice for Dro. That's all I care about. Because one thing about...
Okay, so she said, go ask Lulu. But see, I thought as a mom that you would want to know she did it. But as we can tell, though, in the paperwork, she had already sided with Lulu. Okay, she wasn't about to tell the people that. She had already said, oh, okay, well, hey, he jumped from a moving vehicle. So, hey. But now is, hey, you got to go ask Lulu. Well, Lulu ain't going to admit nothing. Okay, right. She said she the mama. Y'all know that old show, I'm the mama. Okay, yeah. It was like that. Bluesky said, I'm confused now. I told you when you listen to it in reverse. Okay, this thing is in reverse, child. We done already saw what was on paper. We're just listening to it now, what was said at the beginning. Okay, no, I would ask Lulu. I don't care what nobody asks Lulu. When it comes to my child, I want to know what did you do and if you did something. I don't care about what nobody else saying. I would want to know. Okay, I thought her and Lulu were good friends. Miss, she's such a caring person and not aggressive. Well, why wasn't that stuff laid out right now when people are asking about Lulu? I would have just said that. Since it was on paper, later on it came out that you had said she was caring, not aggressive, all of that. Well, why now? In the beginning, it wasn't stated. Okay. It's, oh, go ask Lulu about Lulu. No, she knew Lulu was not going to say anything, and Lulu had gotten out of Dodge. Okay. And Polo probably already figured out some stuff that he probably like, girl, you late. He hasn't laid all the cards out yet, probably. But thank you, Sarcadia. Let's see. So when Lulu was Dro's long-term side chick, what if she was talking to Art first? Then when he got locked up, she fully shot her shot at Dro, who was easier to manipulate. Then Art got outplayed. If cool, it took him out, made her watch because she did too much that wasn't the plan. I don't know. So are you thinking that they could have possibly dated before her and Dro? Because some people are saying her and Jason had known each other prior to her and Dro too. See, that's a lot of different guys. Too many connections. Okay. Too many. How can you get justice for Dro if you silent? Right. And if you're saying you believe Dro jumped out of a moving vehicle on his own accord. So I'm just confused. What does justice for Dro look like if we're saying that that's the reason for his death?
If she did do it, it's a God. Just know that. It's a God. It's a God. God sit high and look low. God sit high and look low. And if anybody had any foul play in it, God gonna get them. God gonna get them. If they did have any parts in it.
She said, if they did. What makes you say if they did? I thought it was you were convinced that Dro had jumped from a moving vehicle on his own accord. That's what the paperwork is saying. So how is it, oh, if he did back then? But I thought you already knew what happened. I'm just trying to understand, where was this going? Yes, if there was foul play. If there is a guy. We know that. We know that. But we also want justice here too. That someone needs to be held accountable and go to jail if there was foul play. God gonna definitely take care of it. We know that part. Okay, we know that. God gonna get you, Renee. Okay? Yeah, if, thank you, Monica, is the key word. Why are we saying if? You should be for sure. And I agree with that, Cap X. Silence is compliance. Okay, if you know something, that's what I'm saying the other day, then you need to say something. She had to be in communication with Lulu at some point because she let her come see Dro and she gave her money, allegedly. So when did Lulu really beat feet out of town? That's a good question.
God gonna get them. God gonna get whoever it was. I can't point a finger because, like I said, I wasn't there.
But talking like that makes it seem like you at least know that someone did something to him. But then she's trying to say she wasn't there. She didn't know who it was. Well, if you were unsure, say that part instead of going with, I believe he jumped out of a moving vehicle. She has no idea, just like Lou, what justice looks like or even what it means because they never pay consequences. Hello? And we can definitely see a trend with Lulu. Everything, y'all, that she has had, as far as we can see, has either been sealed or dismissed. She has not had to sit in a jail cell for any of the things that she has done. Okay, even had the fees waived. Yes, sounded like there was some doubts. Okay, just like with that video that I had played in the uncle, one of Dro's uncles on the mom's side, he was so for sure that Dro did not jump from a moving vehicle. But then something changed his mind when he was just trying to go along with his mom's decision to believe Lulu. Okay? She was getting ready to say something, but paused and changed the sentence. Right. Once nothing but the truth released those pics, everybody head went on a swivel. Okay. That was the final blow for everyone. The stage scene. Yes. She is back and forth just like Kanika's mom. Ooh, Missy Lane. Okay. And her mom definitely. Okay. And ooh, she uses the whole God thing a lot. She's like, oh, y'all, that poor lady. Oh my goodness. It's very scary. Okay, seeing it is demonic. It's like I truly feel like she's hunting. Like she's so hunted by, I think she's sold. When I say sold, not like, in death, certain things where she said they told her to be silent on certain things. And even if you're silent on certain things, to me, you have a hand in it because you're a part of a cover up. Okay, when you see what I'm saying? You're pretty much a part of a cover up if you know the things that are being put out there onto social media in official paperwork is not true, and you go along with it and get paid. That's a part of a cover up for your own child. That's what happened to her mom. She said that on her own post. Okay. She said that on her own post. And now she's acting out of her mind, y'all, doing all of, oh my goodness. Her conscience is eating her up. I don't care how much you post about God, baby. Yes, everything you can be saying is so true about God. But just because you post it, guess what? The devil knows the word too. Okay? He knows the word too. So what does that do? If you know the real truth, it does nothing. It does nothing. You can post all day long. You can show video after video, song after song, but until you admit what you really know to be true, that thing haunting her. I truly feel that. She knows what really happened to her daughter. Just like here is given, she doubts what she actually had put on paper. And y'all, I think it also played a part into them removing her name off of that official, the first incident report where it said others involved. They removed her name off of there for a reason. Okay, this is another case where everyone close to the case in one way or another have a crucial role in it. And none of them can say too much about the other without incriminating themselves. Clock it. Okay. Wow. Had to get blocked for talking about me in here? What? Oh, child, I didn't see it. So it must have, if it did, I didn't see it whatsoever. I don't know, y'all. I'm going to just stay focused. And thank you, Geek Coco. I'm going to just stay focused, y'all. I don't know. Because I ain't done nothing, y'all. Mm-hmm.
There. I wasn't there. So I can't say she did or she did because I wasn't there. And I'm not going to misjudge nobody because I wasn't there. But once again, like I said, justice for Dro. It's going to always be justice for Dro. Man, if y'all think I ain't going to ride out by this here, y'all got to be crazy, not y'all rabbit ass mind. If I don't stand up, man, I ain't no fool. I just know how to be quiet and work behind the scenes like I've been doing. I've been working behind the scenes. Been working behind the scenes. But just know it's going to always be justice for Dro. That's what his mother say. His queen, his first love. It's going to always be justice for Dro. So again, y'all keep getting on here with all this foolishness. Don't get on my live with that foolishness. Don't get on here doing that. Have respect for him and have respect for me as his queen. Because to be honest, I ain't got answer to nobody but God. Oh, that all that that's already in the making. I got 2 arms. Trust me. 2 arms in the making. Trust me. 2 arms in the making. Not 1 lawyer, but 2.
Well, I don't know, Geek Coco. I didn't see it, child. I was enjoying my weekend. So I didn't see it. I guess God didn't want me to know about it. I always give people their, shout outs, or if someone shares something or whatever. So I don't even know what the issue is. But hey, we just gonna continue to stay focused. Have nothing ill to say about her, because I mean, like I said, I don't really know her outside of us covering the same topics. And she's been in here supporting. I've been there supporting. So that's a surprise to me, but okay, it is what it is, child. That's what comes along with the YouTube.
Thank you.
Did y'all catch that, T? 2 lawyers. Wes, did I get that right? She have 2 lawyers.
Girl, yes.
All right. Hashtag 2 lawyers. The mama got 2 lawyers.
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book work travel in one place. Flights, hotels, cars, while staying within budget.
So y'all sitting up here be talking all that foolishness? Baby, I ain't, listen. I'm not the 1 or the 2 or the 3 or the 4. I'm his mama, his queen. Just know that. And like I said, it's going to always be justice for Dro. Always.
Justice for Dro.
It's going to always be justice for Dro. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. Y'all might know of me. A lot of y'all do know me, but a lot of y'all don't. But just know it's going to always be justice for Dro. Always, to the day I die.
Yeah.
I'm his mother. I ain't got to be on here doing all that with the auntie do. No. Because, see, I'm his mama. Can't nobody come through the mama or before the mama or after the mama. That's what y'all fail to realize. Y'all get on here running y'all mouth, but y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. You need to hush your mouth. That's what you need to do. Until the facts come out, until everything come out. If y'all, man, these people crazy. They get on here, want clout up behind my son, want money behind my son, want their views to get up behind my son. But baby, boy, y'all got another thing coming. If y'all think y'all gonna get any more clout off my son, y'all think y'all get more clout, y'all got what y'all got. That shit there ended as of yesterday. As of yesterday, that shit ended. Ain't no more clout. Ain't no more money. Ain't no more none of that no more. No more.
The fat lady has spoken.
Right. You won't get no more clout. You won't get no more views. You won't get no more coins.
And Facebook don't pay that much.
Right.
Facebook don't pay that fucking much.
Talking about justice for Dro. Girl, get out of here. Justice for Dro. Yeah, it is justice for Dro. For his mama, his mother, his queen. His queen.
Definitely was that.
That's what they hate, because he loved his mama in real life.
My nephew loved his mother.
In real life.
I mean, deeply.
He did for his mama in real life.
Now, who they talking about? Because we the people, we just see a situation and it's messed up, but it sounds personal. Hashtag personal. Press 1 if it sounds
I'm gonna stop that one there.
Press 8.
So pretty much after that, she went into like a crying on there, like a hysterical cry. And so some of the people were a little confused with it, and even in the actual chat, people were a little confused with it. Now, another time that, and I'm gonna play this one. Some of y'all probably heard it. Now, notice in this particular video, she pretty much did not throw Lulu under the bus. Okay, she told people to go and talk to Lulu and all of that, right? Now, it was another opportunity when she talked to the medical examiner. And even in this particular call, she was trying to clear her name and also, in essence, trying to clear Lulu as well, because allegedly people were, she said, threatening her and saying that she was behind her own son's death. Okay, so let's listen to this one. And also, shout out to Shanitra Speaks for this one.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure because I have got another phone call because I've been getting a lot of threats about Tyrone's death, and I just wanted to make sure on my behalf that it was an accident. It wasn't no foul play.
Correct.
No foul play. It was an accident. Correct.
Correct. That is correct.
Because they're saying that I killed my son.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. That is not. No, it was ruled an accident, so absolutely no.
Hey, yes, I just wanted to make sure because I have got another phone call because I've been getting a lot of threats about Tyrone's death, and I just wanted to make sure on my behalf that it was an accident. It wasn't no foul play.
Correct.
No foul play. It was an accident. Correct.
Correct. That is correct.
Because they're saying that I killed my son.
This may have been the
Oh,
shorter version.
no, absolutely. That is not. No, it was ruled an accident, so absolutely no.
Hey,
Okay.
yes,
This one, I'm gonna have to find the other one. The other one was longer because she also brought up Lulu's name as well. And it was like she wanted the lady to clear her and Lulu in that particular case. And so I was like, wow, so that's extra proof, y'all. It's just really weird because you would think that her whole thing would be let me find out what happened to Dro and not just give a character witness before really asked about Lulu, and she's not aggressive, she's so caring, but then also saying that she believed Dro jumped from a moving vehicle and then reinforcing that with saying that he did this before. And then it had multiple vehicles with an S. Okay. And so that in itself was giving something was off. She need that for that insurance claim. Uh-oh. Okay. Because y'all, it was ruled an accident. I'm still not sold on the whole accident thing. Okay. Why they put it like that, I should say. Because if you're trying to say that this man jumped from a moving vehicle, you would think suicide. Okay. And that's why I think in the beginning on Shanitra's video, when she had that post where it showed that pretty much like the uncle was saying it wasn't his nephew wasn't suicidal. I believe he said that because he already knew what was being stated. And he knew that that whole little connotation, I should say, connotation did not fit his nephew. Yep, double the money, right? I don't believe the call one of her buddies who was instructed by her on what to say and when to say it. What public servant has time for that nonsense? Really? Who's your girl? Well, Stephanie, I must say this. I have spoken with that lady, and that is the same lady's voice that answered the phone, the medical examiner. So, yep, that's her voice. And because I've called myself, and so it's the same person. Yeah, right, CapEx. Right, exactly. Only reason the medical examiner labeled it an accident because they could not get the info needed from GPD. Rena sounds so goofy trying to confirm accident. She know it had to be an accident to get the insurance money. Exactly. Hey, Tracy. Right. If it's suicide, insurance doesn't pay. Exactly. Exactly. All right, y'all. So that was pretty much all that I want to share with as far as this. So make sure if y'all have not looked at part one, make sure y'all look at part one today. And then also, I am going to do for later an update in the Carmelo. I'm gonna just do like this one will probably just be a premiere, y'all, because I don't know if I'm doing two back-to-back lives. So, well, really, that would be three. But I'm trying not to get too far behind. So I want to do like an update video for those of you who follow the Carmelo Anthony case that's taking place in Texas. I wanted to give y'all an update as far as what happened today. Oh my goodness, y'all. Now, they're only in the jury selection phase, so not too much has happened, but it was some stuff going on. And when I tell you, I don't know what really transpired, like as far as I don't think they were prepared for the amount of attention that is on that case. But I heard that they have a lot of security. Okay, extra security. So we are definitely going to tap in to that case as well. Okay, in addition to some of the things that we are finding out here with Tyrone Davis case and kind of taking it back and working our way through some of the things that I've noticed. Let's see here. I thought if I thought that, I definitely wouldn't have told the officer that. That detective knew anybody in their right mind wouldn't jump. I don't know why she said that crap. You know what? That's the thing too. Hey, it's CC Virgo. That's the thing too, y'all. These police officers are, thank you, Erica. See you later, sis. Are not crazy. Even in Gilchrist, when the police officers were there and they were talking about the cameras, okay? Well, the thing of it is, those police officers were looking like some of the stuff they didn't almost believe and was trying to get more information. So for this detective to say he spoke with her mom multiple times, okay, and multiple detectives, I think he's trying to emphasize that they were, trying to give her a chance to make sure that's what her official statement on paper was going to be. Okay. I gotta rest my brain because the mama makes the top of my head blow. Girl, you crazy. But y'all, thank y'all so much. Shout out to the mods in the building on today. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Special shout out to all of the members who are lit up in green. Thank you so much for your support. I will be following the Anthony case. I got to catch up. Yes, y'all. And just to kind of give you a brief overview of what that is, there is a young Black boy, and then there was a white set of twins, and they were all at a track meet there in Collin County in Texas. And so during that time, a lot of things have been kind of tight-lipped. Like, they've done a great job with keeping the details of this case sealed. But the overview was they were messing with, or allegedly messing with, the Black boy, Carmelo. And he allegedly gave some warnings towards them to leave him alone and all of that. Then ultimately he reached inside of his backpack and stabbed one of the boys, Hunter, with a knife, and ended up killing him right there. Now, when they took him in, he did ask about the boy. He wasn't, to me, trying to kill him per se, because he asked, was he okay? And he admitted that he did it. And so now they're trying to see and determine if it's self-defense, or he could face 5 years to life, because they are charging him as an adult. They did let him graduate. And I know Hunter, his brother, he has a twin brother, Austin. He received his diploma for him on his behalf, because, he's no longer here. So, y'all, it's a lot of racial tension in this case. They have different groups there at the courthouse protesting. So it's a high racially tense type of trial. So please pray and pray for those families. I was even saying that even if they find him not guilty due to self-defense, I'm thinking that him and his family, y'all, may not even stay here anymore. Like they may move because there are some people that are going to be upset. Either way this goes, you're gonna have some upset people. Okay. And so him and his family already had to kind of move and kind of go into hiding because this happened April of last year because of the amount of threats and things that they were getting. And so they said there is high security there where they have sheriffs on horses and everything riding throughout there. And oh my gosh, like it is crazy work. That's how we know they're all lying. Lulu sounds like she needs to go to AA. No, you silly. Yeah, he was very remorseful. I don't believe it was premeditated. And I don't believe he intended to kill him. Okay. I'm not sure, and they haven't said this yet. I'm not sure why he had that weapon in his backpack. I've been waiting to hear that part, you know. So that's going to come out during this trial. So they're doing jury selection, I think, today and through Wednesday. And then Thursday, the official trial starts. Okay. I'm praying for Anthony because we're living in Trump world. Come on now, where justice means nothing. Because definitely, hey, he sets the tone, child. He's such a handsome young man. Yep, and he was remorseful. Yes, girl. Oh, it's crowded down there. And y'all know what happened also? You know, the new resort, the what is it called? Kids Resort, the Universal Studio Kids Resort, that pretty much was supposed to open this summer, right? Well, I think they moved their opening date to next month because both of those are in Frisco, Texas. So I think they didn't want all that traffic in Frisco because everybody and their mama gonna go to that resort. And then they don't want to mess up their money either with people coming there and they may not feel safe with all the police and all that stuff. So they just bumped their opening date to July. Yes. A lot of hard liquor and straws. Y'all silly. Not the hard liquor and straws. He was getting bullied and knew he needed protection. That's what I'm thinking too, Shelly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that he was getting bullied too. And he may have. That's why I brought up back then, well, what was happening prior to that? Like, why did he have this weapon? So I'm waiting to hear that during the trial because I just don't know for sure. I'm sure it was because he was being bullied and they don't want to admit that because his self-defense would be established. Right. And y'all know that it is an unfortunate situation on both sides, right? There were people around that are witnesses. So we're going to hear from some of these witnesses, I can only imagine. And some of them were recording. But like I said, y'all, I can say that this particular case, they did a good job with keeping the information sealed. Like nothing got leaked. We don't know. We still don't know a lot of these different details. And so kudos, on that part, because they knew the public child was about to go at it with this information. It's so much that they're keeping under wraps. Like no one can take their phones, which most courts won't let you take your phones, but you can't have the glasses, you can't record, no live streaming, no nothing. They won't even release the transcripts until after the case. Yes. From what I understand, I don't think he meant to unalive, and I think I'm under the belief they would have hurt him. I'm certain racial tension or high is Trump's world now. Okay. Hi, Miss Did it. I'm sorry. I live in the area and I know. Oh, you know the judge personally? Oh, wow, girl. Oh my goodness. It's a judge by the name of Judge Roach. And they said he's not playing any games. He wants to even have court this upcoming Saturday. I was like, what? Child court on Saturday? He is trying to move this thing along. Okay. They had 600 people eligible, and I'll talk more about it on the update live that I'll do, but 600 people for jury selection, y'all. And he wants to get it down to, I think they got it down to 500 right now. So he wants to get it down to 200 by Wednesday, and then out of the 200, then get to their main people. I'm like, I would not want to serve on that jury whatsoever. Oh no. Right, Stephanie? I would not. Okay, so you said yes, we're both veterans and he is fair. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, I'm so glad you told me that, because that's all we want is a fair trial, for this young man, a fair trial. And, he doesn't have the something that works for him is he doesn't have any priors, very well educated, nice family, so he doesn't have a history. Y'all know how, with Trayvon Martin, they were throwing little stuff up about Trayvon that had nothing to do with what happened to him. That can't happen with this young man because he didn't have that. Okay, so we got to just stick with the facts of what took place and all of that. Because, baby, they were going back looking at, look at his lips here. Trayvon's a thug. He was wearing this, and I think he got in trouble at school for this. And what that got to do with what George Zimmerman did on that ground in those apartments that day? What did any of that have to do with that? You see what I'm saying? So a lot of that we saw with Trayvon's case is almost, it's almost about to be one of those types of situations. But it wasn't the black boy that got killed. It was now on the other side. It was a white boy. So it's like the tension that you could feel with that case is almost similar to the tension that you could kind of feel with this case, in a sense, if that makes sense. Okay. If y'all would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send through one of these various ways. But I do appreciate all of you all for joining. I thank you for your support. Make sure you hit that like button. It is for free. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great evening. Don't forget, check out the upcoming premiere about Carmelo Anthony. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.